1997. The entire city is a walled maximum security prison. The bridges are mined. The rivers are patrolled. And the United States Police Force has everything under control.
Down! I'm going in.
John Carpenter's Escape from New York, the high adventure of the future. One man must go in where no man has ever gotten out. John Carpenter's Escape from New York, the greatest escape of them all, is about to blow the future apart.
For us in 2023 to view 1997 as a post-apocalyptic wasteland is quite absurd. However, in the 70s and 80s, films that took place in the future showed this ruined society where crime and scoundrels ruled destitute areas. This week's film does this and brought us one of the most underrated action heroes or anti-heroes, depending on your view, in cinema history. Released in 1981 and directed by horror/action film maestro John Carpenter, Escape from New York introduces us to criminal Snake Plissken, played by Kurt Russell, a prisoner that receives an offer to have his record washed away by Police Commissioner Houck. Western film veteran Lee Van Cleef. The task is a suicide mission to go into the secured state of New York to rescue the kidnapped president of the United States from a group of violent anti-government insurgents and a tape the president has that can bring world peace. The catch is, Snake only has 24 hours to do it, or he dies. Our introduction was the trailer that sets the stage for this film. Our next clip is Houck and Snake meeting for the first time when Houck gives Snake his proposal. Even though we have no evidence to lead us to this assumption as viewers, the roles are clearly defined in this interaction. Snake is the ultra-cool anti-hero, and Houck is this utilitarian man of law that just has this sneaky and swarmy vibe to him. This is essentially because of the brilliant performance of Van Cleef.
All right.
He's dangerous, sir.
I know. I'll be okay. I'm not a fool, Plissken.
Call me Snake.
S.D. Plissken. American, Lieutenant, Special Forces Unit Black Light. 2 Purple Hearts, Leningrad and Siberia. Youngest man to be decorated by the President. He robbed the Federal Reserve Depository. Life sentence, New York Maximum Security Penitentiary. I'm ready to kick your ass out of the world, war hero.
Who are you?
Houck. Police Commissioner.
Bob Houck.
Special Forces Unit Texas Thunder. We heard of you too, Plissken.
Why are we talking?
I have a deal for you. You receive full pardon for every criminal action you've committed in the United States. It was an accident. About an hour ago, a small jet went down inside New York City. The president was on board.
President of what?
That's not funny, Plissken. You go in, find the president, bring him out in 24 hours, and you're a free man.
24 hours, huh?
I'm making you an offer. Straight, just like I said.
I'll think about it.
No time. Give me an answer.
Get a new president.
We're still at war, Plissken. We need him alive.
I don't give up at your war. Or your president.
Is that your answer?
I'm thinking about it.
Think hard.
Why me?
You flew the Gulf Fire over Leningrad. You know how to get in quiet. You're all I've got.
I guess I go in one way or the other. You give me the paper.
When you come out.
Before.
I told you I wasn't a fool, Plissken.
Call me Snake.
No action film would be complete without sidekicks, and this film delivers those in every way. First, you have Brain, played by the late Harry Dean Stanton, a man that betrayed Snake in his past. Brain's assistant, Maggie, played by Adrienne Barbeau, and the lovable cabbie, comedy legend Ernest Borgnine. Our next two clips are the introduction to Snake's sidekicks. First, we meet Cabby. What is great about him is he is so upbeat and jovial, despite society crumbled around him and everything being in disarray. And then, Cabby takes Snake to Brain and Maggie. What is great is how Snake just remains calm and cool, despite wanting to end Brain's life for his past betrayal.
Where you going, buddy? Bad neighborhood, Snake. You don't want to be walking from the Bowery to 42nd Street at night. I've been driving a cab here for 30 years, and I'm telling you, you don't walk around here at night. Yes, sir. It'll kill you, strip you in 10 seconds flat. Usually, I'm not down around here myself, but I wanted to catch that show. This stuff is like gold around here, you know. Hey, Snake, when'd you get in? I didn't even know they caught you. Oh, Snake Plissken in my cab? Wait till I tell Eddie. Hey, hang on, Snake. Hey, what were you doing back there, Snake?
Looking for somebody.
Well, why didn't you ask me? Hell, I know everybody in this town. Yes, sir, I've been driving this cab for 30 years. This very same cab.
I'm gonna ask you. Now, where's the president?
The Duke got him. Everybody knows the Duke's got him. Oh, you don't have to put a gun to my head, I'll tell you.
Who's the Duke?
The Duke? The Duke of New York, #1. The big man, that's who.
Now I want to meet this Duke.
You can't meet the Duke. Are you crazy? Nobody gets to meet the Duke. You meet him once and then you're dead.
And now, Snake meets Brain and Maggie.
I brought somebody to see you.
Harold Hellman. Snake?
Harold?
How you been, Harold? It's been a long time.
You never told me you knew Snake Plissken, Brain?
Isn't that great? Hey, Brain, I can use some gas if you can spare some.
I'm glad you remember me. Yeah. Man should remember his past.
Kansas City 4 years ago, you ran out on me. You left me sitting there.
You were late.
We were buddies, Harold. You, me, and Fresno Bob. You know what they did to Bob? You want to see him sprayed all over that map, baby? Where's the president?
I swear to God, Snake, I don't know. Why do you want to know?
I want him.
Working for the man now, huh?
And I'll just beat it out of your squeeze.
Mm-hmm. Maggie doesn't know exactly where he is, and unless you know exactly precisely where he is, you'll never find him.
Listen, I'll take you out of here. Yeah. Jet glider just a couple of blocks down the street. Now all you gotta do is get me to him.
No kidding? On the level? Hey, will you take me too?
We got a deal somewhere else.
No glider.
We've got the president. And the Duke's taking everybody out of here.
Never happened, baby. You see, I know something you and the Duke don't know. Only got so long before Mr. President doesn't mean a whole lot.
You lie.
Maybe he's not.
I know him. Look at his face. He's lying.
Right, Harold. I'm lying. So I might as well have some fun and keep looking by myself.
Brain!
Talk to him, baby.
Brain, you'll kill us both if
Hey, you gotta tell him, tell him! All right, Harold!
You always were smart, Harold.
Just one thing right now. Don't call me Harold.
So far in this review, we have introduced the hero or anti-hero, his sidekicks, and although we have heard him referenced previously, we haven't talked about him. The villain, the Duke, played by music legend Isaac Hayes, is a man that oversees New York and has masterminded the kidnapping of the president. He also wants to get a diagram that Brain has drawn up that will secure the escape from this city, with the president being used as a bartering chip. Our final clip for this week's episode shows what makes him a villain. Here, he calmly and coldly shoots an assault weapon at and around the president while the president is chained to the wall. All they hear him recite that the Duke is A1 and runs New York.
Don't move, Snake.
I want that diagram, Brain.
It's at my place, Duke. Duke, that Plissken said something about a time limit.
What time limit?
On him.
That's a lot of crap. What did I teach you?
You are Duke of New York. You're A number one.
I can't hear you.
You are the Duke of New York. You're A number one.
Give me the diagram.
Duke, don't kill Plissken. We need him.
Get moving, Brain.
Our previous John Carpenter film we looked at, Big Trouble in Little China, became a cult classic. it wasn't successful upon release, but garnered love and appreciation as the years went on. And much like many of his films, John Carpenter is the quintessential independent filmmaker. He makes films that he wants to make, without constraints of a major studio for the most part. Because of this film was made on only a budget of $6 million and was mainly financed off the success of Carpenter's horror classic Halloween. It ended up raking in $25 million and spawned a sequel in 1996, Escape from LA. It is very hard to put this film into one specific genre. Is it noir? Is it sci-fi? Is it action? Is it adventure? Is it drama? My answer is simple. Who cares? It is a film that meets aspects of so many genres that it's unfair to pigeonhole it into just one. With great performances, stellar action scenes, and a vibrant electronic-based soundtrack composed by Carpenter himself, this film is a great way for anyone to spend 100 minutes with a bowl of popcorn, or to just escape from our world and view Carpenter's world and his post-apocalyptic vision. I hope you join me next week when we will dive into one of my favorite genres of film noir, with the 1944 noir crime thriller Double Indemnity. For WMNH and Matt Connarton Unleashed, this has been a classic film review with Erich Pilcher.